Are you ready for a closet tour video? Today's video is going to be a part one of a two-part closet tour series. I've had so many questions about my new closet and it has taken a very long time to complete this project. This has been a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of time, and a huge labor of love because if you did not know, this room was not a closet before, but it is a closet. It is attached to my bathroom. There are his and her closets in our primary bathroom suite now, and this is all mine. So I was originally going to get straight to the closet tour, but I really felt with all of the questions and feedback that I was getting that this first part series was really important. If you are not at all familiar with custom closets or custom builds in general, you might very well look at my old closet, compare it to this one, and think that they are similar, but they are so different. And in today's video, I'm going to share the things that I did the same in this closet versus the old one and everything that I did different. I know not everybody is really good with details. At the end of the day, a closet is a closet, like it's holding your shoes, your clothes, and your handbags. So a lot of times they can look really similar, but there are a lot of different details in this closet compared to my previous one. So I'm gonna go through every single difference, as well as everything that I kept the same. If you are new to my channel, my name is Amanda. I do a lot of fashion and luxury videos, and if you enjoy handbag videos, luxury shoe videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification button so you don't miss any future videos. Now that my closet is 100% finished, I will be having a lot more luxury content coming soon, so I would love it if you joined my YouTube family. But let's go ahead and dive in with everything that I kept the same from my old closet. So the first thing that I kept the same might be the most obvious, and that is that I went with another white closet. I really like the look of a white closet. It just, to me, feels fresher, more inviting, and brighter. So I definitely wanted to stick with a white look, which is what I did, and I still love it. The next thing that I did the same from my old closet to this one is I have the same exact chandeliers, and I really feel like if you have a chandelier in a space like this, they make a huge impact, which might be another reason why people think they look similar, because my chandeliers are definitely a statement piece. I had 3 chandeliers in my other closet because my other closet was an L shape, so I had one at every end, basically at every like end point, at the end, at the corner, and then at the other end, whereas this one is more of a rectangle size room. So because of that, I have 2 of them in here, and the 3rd chandelier is above my bathtub. But I actually ended up putting that in the contract of selling our other home, that these chandeliers would come with me because I love them so much. Now the next few items that I have here on the same as my old closet list are kind of give me's because I don't really feel they even fall in the category, but we're gonna go ahead and bring them up just for those of you that want to be really picky about the things that are the same. And this next one is gonna be that I added valet rods to this closet as well. As you know, I had, I think, 6 valet rods in my previous closet. It was really important to me to add them in this closet as well because they are so functional, and I also like the overall look that they give to the closet, so adding valet rods to this closet was a must. This next one I also don't think belongs on this list, but again, if you want to get really picky, we're gonna go ahead and address it, and that is that I did the same style shelving as I did in my previous closet, meaning they are flat shelves, not slanted for the shoes, and I also left them open, and I also ended up doing the same depth as well. My shoe and bag shelves are 14 inches deep, which is what they were at my previous closet as well. The next thing that I did the same was I also added a dresser in this closet. So this one is custom made and custom sized to this particular shape. So it is a different size, it is a different width, it is a different height, and it also is a different depth than my previous closet. But I just felt like having a custom dresser in a custom closet was a must, so I knew that I had to have one in here as well. And the last thing that I also added to this custom closet is I did a special security doorknob on this one. Now this one's a little bit different because it has the fingerprint technology, but for me, adding a security doorknob to my closet was really important. I've also had a few people ask about why I would need one. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Now let's go and dive into all of the things that I did different in this closet versus my old one. And first up is gonna be that I did gold hardware instead of oil rub bronze. Now don't get me wrong, I still love oil rub bronze. My chandeliers are oil rub bronze, but I really wanted to do gold rods, gold valet rods, as well as gold handles on my dresser, just because I felt it gave a little brighter appearance and I just wanted something a little bit different. I love the gold of this. It's almost kind of like a champagne gold, which I think blends really well with the touches of oil rub bronze. Next up, this is a really small detail, but again, we're gonna be picky about all the things that we did the same and different. And that is that I went with a shaker style front of the cabinets, like dresser look, as opposed to more of a traditional molded look on the dresser. It does give a slightly cleaner look, but if you're not really good with details, you may not catch that. I will be honest, it's not a huge difference, but it definitely feels a little bit more modern. Another change that I personally feel is a big impact is the fact that this closet, I ended up doing hardwood floors instead of carpet. And I will say, I wasn't sure about that one change. I knew that I felt that the wood would look really, really beautiful, but I wasn't sure how I would feel about just the warmth of the space. So I did end up adding a 5x8 area rug in here, which works out perfectly. So I kind of get the best of both worlds. I love the wood, and also it just feels a lot cleaner and fresher in here. This next change for me was the most important thing that I wanted to do in this particular closet. And again, if you're not familiar with custom closets, you might not have even noticed this particular change, but it is the depth of the wardrobe. So in my other closet, the depth was either 12 or 14 inches, meaning that the hangers stuck out beyond the wardrobe enclosements, whereas these are all 24-inch deep. So if you notice, all of my clothes are within the wardrobes, meaning I could actually put doors on every single wardrobe like cubby if I wanted to. I don't plan on it, but because the clothing is within the wardrobes, it just looks, one, I think a lot better, a lot cleaner, but it also takes up a lot more space in the room. So you really need to make sure that you have enough space to get the deeper wardrobes. And I'm so glad that I was able to do that in this space. Another change that I added, and I really struggled with this one because it was important to me to get the best lighting in here, because I knew that this wouldn't be my main filming room, but I wanted the capabilities to be able to film in here without having to bring in a ton of studio lighting. And that was adding a little bit of lighting to the shoe shelf. Now, I decided against adding more of it throughout the entire shoe shelf and throughout the rest of the closet, because my closet designer basically said that it could actually compete with my lens and stuff like that. So she recommended we just add it at the very top, which is what we ended up doing. So I have 3 puck lights at the very top of this main wall back here, and I just love that little bit of glow that you get. If you remember my previous closet, I had 2 mirrors on the back of the doors in that closet, which I love. I feel like full-length mirrors are a must in every closet, but in here, I didn't want to add them to the space. I really wanted them to be part of the custom closet. So now I have 2 custom mirror doors in here. I'll show both of them, and I love them. I feel like it looks so much cleaner, it looks so much modern, and of course it looks way more custom. Another big change that I made in here, which was also really important because I really had the space in here, was that I went all the way to the floor on all of the units of this closet. If you remember correctly, and you may not have got to see it in a lot of the content that I created because it was so far down on the floor, my clothing basically floated. So all of the clothing was exposed to the carpet, which I just feel like left kind of an unfinished look. Now, I'm not saying that I didn't love that closet, because I did. It was a really, really great closet, but that was one of the things that was really important to me, to bring everything down to the floor and really create that fully encompassed wardrobe that felt really custom. And just like I went all the way down to the floor, I also ended up going all the way up to the ceiling in this closet. Another detail that you might have missed in the previous one. In the previous closet, there was a lot of open space where the closet actually stopped. It was attached to the wall, and then the rest was just regular sheetrock and paint to the ceiling, whereas in this closet, not only does every single wardrobe piece go down to the floor and create that full encompassing wardrobe, but it's the same all the way at the top where it's all fully encapsulated, and then I have the crown molding kind of trimming it all out. Again, it just finishes off the entire space and it feels much more custom. The other thing that I did a little bit different in here was the way that I utilized the dresser. I decided to forego the vanity top with the kind of half mirror because I was going with 2 full-length mirrors in here. I didn't feel like I needed a half mirror any longer. It just wasn't really important to me. And I ended up doing this massive custom vanity in my bathroom. So I just didn't need that space anymore. And if I'm being honest, the dresser top at my previous closet ended up becoming kind of a clutter zone. So I just felt that I would rather have the extra hanging storage or just extra space for storage and organization as opposed to just having a flat surface. And now I have my 2 hanging racks above the dresser, which I really like. I feel like it looks so much cleaner, and I still get all of the organization from the dressers and the organizers within those. Another big change from this closet to my previous one is I ended up adding 2 custom ladders to this space. So because I ended up going all the way up to the ceiling, and I did struggle even at my previous closet getting to things really high up. I am on the short side, so I need all the help you can get. I knew I wanted to add a custom ladder in here. I ended up adding 2, so I actually have 3 tracks in here. I have one along this main clothing wall, I have one along the main shoe and handbag wall, and then I also have one along this wall here. This other wall does have a wardrobe, but it's flanked by 2 windows, so I decided not to put a ladder track on this wall, but I can move the ladders from track to track. But these 2 walls that you see behind me will be the main tracks. But if I ever needed to get to anything at the top of this other wall, I could very easily grab a ladder and move it over here if I really needed to. But this was another one of those things that I had this envision of having a ladder that I could climb and get my things really easily. At the other house, I had to bring a ladder in whenever I needed something from the top, and it was just kind of a pain. Like, I didn't want to have to worry about that. I wanted everything that I needed to utilize everything within this closet to be within the closet. So the custom ladders were really important to me. And the last difference between my old closet and my new one is that this closet actually has a closet within this space as well. So I actually have a whole storage closet that keeps my extra hangers, maybe like travel bags, my luggage. It holds a lot of different things that I need to kind of organize and maintain this space. So as you guys know, I am a major organization junkie. So anything that I'm not currently using in here is in there so that I can utilize it later on if and when I change up my wardrobe. If you have been following me for a while, you know that I changed up my previous closet a ton, and I am sure I will do the same with this one. Because I have so much more space in here and a lot more flexibility, I am really excited to see how this closet evolves with me. I really cannot wait to continue to create more content and share more things with you. Make sure to stay tuned for part 2 of the full actual closet tour. I am going to be answering some questions in that video in regards to dimensions of this closet, how much more this closet costs than my previous one, and all kinds of juicy details like that. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss that video. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.